Hello, welcome to my channel. Um, there we go. I have some new things to show you today, but before I do, I want to wish you a happy Memorial Day weekend. It's beautiful weather here in New York, and everybody's gone and out and having fun, and I'm here. But I'm having fun too, and I hope you're having a good day. I have some new digitals in my shop, and these are lace holders, and I will show you, such as these are made up that I made, and I've wrapped the lace around them. I've also added some embellishments that you can add to your lace holders if you'd like, and if not, you can add them to your journals. So this is them made up, and you could add a bead. Here's another hat, and these are included with the digital, and I'll show you the digital in a minute. And this one, I've got her, you can do them either side. You can do them the same side, on the same side, or you can do them all like I have here. You will get fronts and backs, but they all are the same. So, and then I added some perfume bottles, some fussy cuts, and the hats are fussy cuts. And you can take your awl and put a hole in them and add them with a ball pin and add them on there, or you don't have to. You can leave it the way it is. But I just liked playing with them, and I thought you might like that too. So I added, it just seems like there's only 6 of these, but you can make as many as you want. As you can see, I've made a few. I've got these 6 that are all wrapped, and then I have this 6 here that are not wrapped yet, but they will be, because after the video I'm going to use them. And so this is the digital. You will get 2 pages of 3 like this. They will be front, and then the mirror, which is the back. So here's the first 3 spools. These are 6 inches long and by just a little under 2 inches wide. So you have a lot of room. I mean, I have a lot of lace. I don't know about you, but those little dinky things that you can buy and cut out, that doesn't do it for me, because if I wrap my trim around it, I have a bunch of them. I throw them in a drawer somewhere and they get all tangled up, and I'm not really happy with that. So what I did with these, and it's going to be hard for you to see, but I made a little like sewing drawer. You know, I was looking for, we went garage sailing, and I was looking for a drawer, those out of an old sewing machine, and they used to be very, very popular to buy just in paint, but I couldn't find one, so I made my own. And then I put my trims in there, and they stand up nicely, and I can display them by my table, and you probably can't see them good here because of the camera angle. But anyways, I can display them on my table, and I like the way they look. And all I did is I put some cardboard slats in here, and I cut the box to the size that I wanted, which is 3 inches wide. And then my husband helped me put this doorknob thing on here, which I got at Hobby Lobby. And I just have fun, because then I can put all kinds of little things in there. And they're sitting on my desk while I'm working on a journal, and they're pretty, and they inspire me. So you could do the same thing. And here is the other. So these are the 6 different spool designs, and you'll get the front and the mirrored front and back, so that you can make them. And one of them, it was this one, I decided to try and put one design this way and a different design that way, and it works. So you can, they're very interchangeable. And then here are the hats. Let's see, you get 9 hats. So if you have blue lace, you want to put a blue on there, or blue perfume bottle hanging down, you can do that. So this is the whole kit, I guess you could call it. This is the whole digital, and it's in my shop, and you're welcome to go look at it and purchase it if you'd like. And what I'd like to show you today is how I make these strong, how I cut them out to be the same, because it can be quite tricky to get them to come out evenly. So I want to show you what I do, and perhaps that will help you as well. Now for some of them, I just used chipboard in the middle. I made it 6 inches, or a little under 6 inches long, by just a little under 1 3/4, because I wanted a little bit, I didn't want it to go over, but I could have still gone over probably another 1/8 of an inch, and like that. And then I round the corners off, just like this. I don't use my punch, because this is chipboard and it'll break the punch. It won't break the chipboard. But you can also use cereal board for this. Take a cereal box, cut it apart, and put them in the middle, and I will show you how I did that in a second. And here I use popsicle sticks, these big ones, for some of them, because I have a lot of them and I want to use them. This is one done with popsicle sticks, but you can't tell. Okay, so the way that you cut these out, oh, I was going to get one cut out and I forgot. Cut your first one out, and you want to, take your time. If you're watching TV, pay attention to what you're doing, because you could easily chop some of this spool pointed, and you want them round. So you really do have to pay attention to what you're doing when you do this. You just cut one out like that. Now the key is, how do I get the other one to match it? Well, this is how I do it. There is always a way to check your work. So I'm going to take the top of my spool here. I'm just going to cut the top off. I'm going to cut off the bottom. And then I'm going to take this. I believe in clamps. We got lots of them. Dollar store, and I use them all the time. And I'm going to line that up to the top there, and I'm going to put a clamp there. Then I'm going to come down and see, I can see that it's a little short, so, and I can actually see where the spool is and what it's doing. And so I'm going to clamp it like that, and then I'm going to cut around. I'm going to use the spool that I cut out as my pattern. I'm not going to go by the design on the cardstock that's printed. And now I want to move this over here so I have a little bit more flexibility. And even if it's over a little, you want to cut it because you want them to come out to match. And that's the thing. I mean, they're not going to be perfect, but whatever is when we hand make things. Okay, so then turn them over, and there you have them, pretty much alike. And then you want to turn them over here and line them up and see if there's anything you need to trim. I can trim this off right here. It didn't come out exactly perfect. And that. And sometimes there'll be a little white edge or a little, knob. You want to just cut that off. Okay, my camera's saying I only have 4 minutes left. I don't know why. Alright, so we'll try to do this in 4 minutes, and I'll put it back on. So I use the two big popsicles, and what I do is I use hot glue. And I don't put the hot glue on the popsicle stick. I put the hot glue right on the paper, right on the spool. because I have found I drop these when I have hot glue on them. Yeah, I drop them on my lap, I drop them on the floor, I drop them everywhere but where they're supposed to go. And I go out to the edge as much as I can. So I know I'm going to put my glue over there too, like this. And don't be afraid to put some glue on there. You want it to stick. And go out as close as you can to the edge. And make sure they're not coming over the bottom. And push it down nice. Always push your glue down. No matter what kind of glue it is, push it down because that helps it adhere and stay better and longer. Okay, so we have that done. Now I want to line this up on here. And I'm just going to line it up. I'm going to eyeball it. I'm going to lift that up by holding the bottom down, and I'm just going to push that down. You can actually clip this if you want, if you feel like you need to, if it moves around on you too much, and that'll keep it nice. Then you go over here, and now I'm out of glue, because that's the way it goes, you know. All right. And you can also move them around. And there I have that. It's all good. Okay. And then I'm going to take this one with the chipboard, also known as cereal box. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm not going to put the glue on the chipboard. I'm going to put it right on my cardstock. I do print these out on cardstock. Okay. There we go. And then I'm going to line it up again. I'm going to clamp this one so it doesn't move around. And I can get a lot more of it on there. I'm going to do that. And clamp this way. Even though it's glued, it's still wet. It's still hot glue. And push it down this way. Okay, so there you have it. One's with chipboard and one is with popsicle sticks. So you can do however you want. You can also cut cardstock and glue that in there. But I like them nice and sturdy. They don't bend. And I can put a lot of lace on them. And I like that. I was also going to show you how to make a bow with the fork. But my camera is telling me I only have 1 minute and 30 seconds, no matter if I turn it off, turn it back on. I don't know what that is doing. I think I'm going to have to get... Oh, by the way, if any of you could help me out here, I have seen my camera go kind of like dark in the middle of a video. If you've seen that, will you let me know in the comments so I don't know if I need a new camera or not. I've seen it happen a couple on the last 2 videos, and if it happens on this one, could you let me know, please? So, while I have 59 seconds left, I'd like to wish you a happy Memorial Day. And thank you for stopping by. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And if you're not in my Facebook group, please join my Facebook group. All the links will be below. And thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. I'll see you in the next video.